They'll give it to him right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Jeremy Butler, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. Leopard. All right, now look at back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with an acrobatic catch. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? Presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken at about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got time. He'll rifle this, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now here's a carry heading left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15.
Let's go! Blue 90!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. And now out come the Steelers. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.